My brother's life's in danger, Andrew, so start talking. I can't stay here very long.
Oh, you can't stay here at all, Reardon. When you took your mask off at the ball and revealed to the world that you're Jim Reardon and not Dr. John Stevens, your career in research died.
I'm doing Dr. Stevens' research, Andrews. I'm working from his personal notes. What difference does my identity make now?
Plenty. You see, Jim Reardon is a nobody. The Spaulding Foundation put their money behind Dr. Stevens because he was acclaimed and respected throughout the world.
And that very same man put all his trust in me as the rightful successor to his work.
Get out of the country, Reardon, while you still can.
Not a chance. Dr. Stevens' research is too important. I'm not about to abandon it now. And you can't either. I don't care how you feel about me. You've got to help, too.
Absolutely not. You committed a fraud. I will do everything in my power to see that legal action is taken against you.
I don't believe you.
Try me. You no longer work in this hospital, Reardon. You're fired, you understand? So save the speeches. We have nothing more to talk about.
You're playing with human lives here, Andrews.
You are so full of yourself. There are plenty of scientists that can take over the work.
And it would take them years to develop the data that I have in this lab.
The data in this laboratory is the property of the Spaulding Foundation. Now, I want the keys and the combination to the culture room.
You're crazy.
Let's not play games, Doctor. I'll get those keys one way or another. You're no longer an employee of this hospital, remember?
You want me to hand my life's work over to you?
That's right.
When hell freezes over.
Wake up, Reardon. In your case, it just did.
I'll hold it more gently. I promise.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right. Thank you for coming to the rescue, son.
Yeah, sure.
But there's nothing to be gained by lowering yourself to the level of a Lewis.
Your father's right, Phillip. Nothing was ever accomplished by fighting.
Well, I must say, Alan, I found Philip's reaction quite remarkable.
Thank you.
Why is that?
Well, surely you realize how unusual it is to see such parent-child loyalty in the Spaulding family?
Oh, thank you, dear.
Excuse me, Mr. Spaulding?
Yes, what is it, Reese?
Sir, is there anything you would like me to do about this wedding?
What wedding?
Mr. Lewis and Miss Chamberlain are getting married on the dance room floor in under an hour. And, frankly, sir, they're kind of taking over the club.
Are you telling me that you've lost control of your own establishment?
Sir, I realize it's a bit irregular.
Only in America could you attend a masked ball and end up with a wedding as a floor show.
It's not irregular, it's intolerable. This is my sister's party. I will not have her upstaged by Mr. Lewis's fiasco.
Oh, I assure you, darling, it will take more than some oil man marrying into high society to upstage the Baroness Alexandra Spaulding von Halkheim. So why don't you let this marriage take place? Unless, of course, you have some personal or financial reason for preventing it.
No, of course not. If Vanessa's big enough a fool to want to marry Billy Lewis, let her go ahead with this circus of a wedding.
What are you doing here?
Leave him alone, Floyd.
What? He's the reason Tony's lying in there fighting for his life.
That's not fair. He helped us get Tony to the hospital.
She's right, Tony. If it hadn't been for Lujack hotwiring the car, we'd still be in the parking lot.
Look, Floyd, you're Tony's friend. Why don't you respect his wishes? He wanted you to get along with Lujack.
Don't think this changes anything. It's still your fault.
I think it's really nice that you came. Maybe you better go back to the country club, though. I'll let you know how Tony's doing. It's his mask, isn't it? Lujack, it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault.
Maureen, don't you think we should call Nola and tell her about Tony?
I don't know, Floyd. What do you think, Ma?
Oh, honey, I'm frightened.
No. I think she's right. I mean, Nola is pregnant. It could upset her. And...
No, that's not what I mean.
What is it?
Maureen, there's
new life Nola's carrying. What if it's meant to replace Tony?
Oh, don't say that, Mom. Don't say that. Why don't come into Ed's office? There's one there. It's quiet. Floyd, would you help me?
Sure.